I want to go over today. I want to go over specifically honing in on just XpectoGo's video that he dropped. I can't wait to get me a graph horn. My question is, do you think they're going to have what was it called? A rumpant, or do you actually pronounce it? I'm about to go look this up. This is killing me.
Erumpant.
Erumpant. All right, there we go. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get one of those in the game. Could you imagine it just trying to chase you around, trying to poke you with its horn? What about a Murlap? I can't believe they have a Dugbog in the game, though. That one threw me for a loop. I freaked out over that one as well, because the only time I've ever seen a Dugbog was in the Fantastic Beasts book. I didn't even realize that they were going to put that in there. And then even when I saw it in James' gameplay, I was like, he said Dugbog, right? And I'm like, there's no way that's a Dugbog. There's two different types of iterations, okay? Because like she goes into the water. I'll have to check out her video next for sure. Does she dive or does she swim on the top of the water only? Get out of the water. Let me show you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys a Dugbog. It's categorized as being as looking like a log, like a tree log, like a legit like a tree log. So early fan pictures of a Dugbog makes it have like a tree limb and stuff sticking out of it, because everybody was like, okay, well it's a tree, it's like a tree stump floating around. I think I just hit it, and it hides in the water pretending to be no diving, just swam. I don't think we can dive in the game, probably. Or maybe they weren't allowed to dive. Because that was my question, right? Well, I mean, like, I think that's what everyone really wanted out of the whole water scene. Was we wanted to know if we can swim, but more importantly, everyone wanted to know if we could dive for the Grindylows and the mer people, and what else is in there? Giant squid. What's the name of the seahorse? Hippocampus. We have Horklumps in the game. Maybe in a DLC? Probably in a DLC. Kelpie? Oh, Kelpie. Yes, definitely a Kelpie. Tell me if you can see the Dugbog in this picture. I promise you, it's in the picture. Between the reeds, yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be a floating log, basically, is what it's supposed to be. In the, I don't know if it was the Wizards Unite. I don't think it was in the Wizards Unite app. It was in the Hogwarts Mystery game. They established it as I wonder if I can find a picture of it. They established it as more of a miniature stunted crocodile looking thing and made it more cutesy. And that version is what I believe we get to see in the game. It's more like a stubby looking crocodile that's half the length of a crocodile, but just as vicious. Dugbog. I'm very. You're gonna notice something about me. I'm very interested in the lore, or in the Fantastic Beasts side of things. So I plan on doing a breakdown of every single creature in the game when the game finally comes out. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but I've already been putting dossiers of all the mystical beasts on my Twitter. So if you guys are interested in that, come follow me over there on the tweeters. But I plan on doing a whole video breakdown of basically every creature in the game when we finally get it, and comparing it to the lore. Because man, diving into the lore again after all these years, and like I'm like so happy I have a lot of these books that I've just been collecting because I'm just a fan of the franchise. So like this one right here, I never thought it was going to be as useful as it is now. Now I get to go through this lovely book and go back and reread stuff, and okay, this is what's going to be in the game. This is what I get to look forward to. because the people that were responsible for making this game did definitely stay true to all the lore and everything, and all the books, especially the books. Let's jump into some stuff, shall we? We shall. We shall. We shall. So here's a look at what the Doug Bog is going to look like. If I could find, I'm pretty sure he does. He runs into the Doug Bog in his video. So we'll pause there and take a look at it, what it looks like in the game. But this is the Hogwarts Mysteries version of the game, where it's, if you look at it, it's like a stunted looking crocodile thing, sharp teeth, and it has like stuff growing on the back of it, and it floats on the top of the water, much like a crocodile would, going after its prey. Basically, it's basically a crocodile. So the way they changed it to make it look like cutesy, I don't mind at all, to be honest with you. Like, I like it. It's fine. I dig it. Let's get into this video, shall we? We'll try to point out things along the way. Again, this is Xpecto Go's footage that we're reviewing right now. I put it into an editor, and I cut out a lot of things and kind of shortened it down to interesting areas. But there's no sound. I removed the sound as well because I don't want to get dinged by copyright or anything like that from the music, from the Harry Potter music, because it seems to be very volatile right now if you stream it. But anywho, right here he's confirming that you can swim. No confirmation if we can dive into the water yet. You can climb, you can fly. This right here is a little bit upsetting, and I'm so happy that he was brave enough to call this out. Instead of you using Alohomora and it just opens the door, you're met with this Oblivion style lock picking mechanic, and it looks hella complicated. And I wish what they would have should have done is they should have made it RNG based. So like what I mean by that is, like, you cast your Alohomora, and maybe the better you are in that skill, and like they could probably count how many times you've used it in the game in total. You could like rank it up, or you can get pieces on your gear that will help you open locks more easier. So that would help. Like, it's too late for the game now, right? This is already in the game. It's not changing. But if they are to make an MMO after this, I would hope, by the luck of anything, I'd hope that they would one day see this video, because if they were to do a MMO, I would love for them to have stats that you can get on particular stuff you wear or find around the world that will help you in your lock picking skills. So like, make it so like we can level up Alohomora to a certain point, but then you can get stuff and you can stack stuff on your clothes and hats and shoes, etc., 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 etc. That will help you unlock locks easier, if that makes any sense. And then that would encourage people to make a rogue-like character, because you could fall into the same D&D tropes, where you can have a rogue-like character that has light armor and is statted to be able to stay in stealth longer, or unlock locks easier, and plays like a more stealthy side of the game. They could do that for the MMO, but that's, just as a thought. But yeah, so this is the mechanic for Alohomora. I guess you cast Alohomora, and then you get presented with this ridiculous screen. And just the thought of this, if you think about it too long, you're just gonna laugh, because like, if you think about it, right, this is a lock in the magical world. So it's like, you mean to tell me that every door is made exactly the same, when everyone understands that Alohomora is an actual spell that is taught in school? Yeah, don't think about it too much though. And so, this is the beginning of his show. He's like showing all the things that he was like, what the hell? It's, oh man, the combat in this game is gonna be freaking incredible. And the castle is just breathtaking. When I first saw this, We did an 11-hour stream, and at the end of the stream, like at 9 o'clock, they started dropping the footage. So, like, by the time the footage started dropping, I was dead to the world. I apologize to anyone who was at that stream. I was gone. Okay, I was gone. So basically, I was watching all of the videos with just my mouth open. I was re-watching the video too. I was just like, oh man, I just went dead because it was incredible. Confringo is one of the spells that he uses, which is this one right here is Confringo. Oh no! That's the Poacher Stalker using Confringo. What is he using? Is this Aloha Mora? Oh no, I'm sorry. Wingardium Leviosa? This might be Wingardium Leviosa. I'm currently I have the list of like all the spells. I'm currently like going through them and putting them in the restriction section. Again, I'm not going to be talking about them on stream, and I will not be making a video of them until the game releases, for respect of the creators that have poured all their love into this game. But we do have a restricted section on our Discord. So if you guys want to come join and check that out and spoil things for yourself, just be known, you might lose some house points. But it's on the Discord. Anyway, you can roll. This is right before they go to meet the centaurs, or the centaurs go to yell at them. Poppy Sweeting is going to be our she's going to take care of pretty much all of the Fantastic Beast side of things. So she might even be the reason why we get a hold of the creatures that we do for our compendium, or like for the room of requirement. Levioso is the spell that he uses here. I love the detail. The health bar for this guy is green because he's not an actual enemy. He's just sparring. Look at wading through the water. What? That is incredible. The swimming is incredible, and then the way you dive into the water once it gets deep enough is amazing. But we have no confirmation yet that there's actual diving in the game. Everyone that I've seen has only swam on the top, and I don't know if that's like something that was talked to them beforehand, where hey, you can't dive in. It's too much of a spoiler or something. Or you just can't dive and you're stuck with being on the top. I don't think they would allow you to swim and not dive. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me, especially when you have one common room that's literally under the water. So they had to have built out under the water, like, because it's all one thing. There's no like loading screen or anything like that. It's all one thing. Climbing in the game confirmed, and then you can see the centaurs in the back ready to yell at them. Just chilling out over there. Dragons in the game. Will we be able to fly a dragon? I was thinking about this for a while, for a long time, and I'm like, is there anything that they would have probably hint to us that we could possibly fly a dragon? And then I was reminded of one of the very first trailers. Let me see if I can find it, that ever went live. And the trailer was a dragon flying directly up in front of the camera. And then it pans down and you see the iconic, your character, I'm guessing, with the wand down, looking at Hogwarts as the dragon's flying off into the distance, right? And I was like, well, couldn't that be one of the biggest clues ever? Couldn't that be the dragon, you jumping off of the dragon? Or the dragon dropping you off? Let's see, I'm looking right now to see if I can find the video. Okay, yeah. Here it is. So check this out. Let me know what you guys think.
What you stand for.
Straight up. They pan straight down.
You make now
You see
will
Hogwarts.
define the legacy of Hogwarts.
You see your character, and it's flying off into the distance. Is that maybe one of the biggest clues ever that we could fly on the dragon? Because it's here. It's also in the promotional material, all over the promotional material. Everywhere you go is dragons. The playthrough that they did, you're saving a dragon, right? You're grabbing a dragon egg. Investigate Horntail Hall. The Horntail dragon. This is cool. That we finally get confirmation that there's an animagus. Now, does that mean that we eventually get the power too? I wonder. I want to see if is this the footage. This is really interesting if you like break it down. What's up, Red Knight? Thank you for the follow, my friend. All right, so notice that his bar is red because they're enemies, right? Now I've noticed this when I walked through the walkthrough thing, but watch this. This is so interesting to me. He's not targeting the main guy in this. He's about to hit the guy in the back. Okay, and he's using I want to play Hogwarts Legacy, not How to Train a Dragon. Get out of here, man! I want to freaking fly a dragon. Man. Get out of here. I want to freaking train a. I want a dragon. I want to raise a baby dragon. I want all the dragons. Let me collect them all. Look at this. He splits in two. What? He splits in two, dodges this attack. This hits this guy. This guy turns into a chicken. Look at that. Particle effects in this game is just insane. Look at that. Look. It looks like he gets apparated. And then boom, chicken. Insane. That's so good. And then here we see we're about to cast Alora Mora to unlock the lock. And looks like there's something back there as well. And then inside this is a dragon egg. I do not like this mechanic, but it is what it is. It looks complicated as all hell. And then you get the egg. Now, my question is, when you get the egg, or when I'm guessing Poppy's definitely taking the egg, does she raise it for you? And then you like kind of get it at the end of the gameplay or something like that? Like when you beat the game? It's like, surprise. This is now a friendly dragon that you can have because, we raised it together. This is sus to me. Like we're trying to save a dragon. We rescue a dragon egg. What happens with that egg? Does this egg becomes ours after this? I really hope that that's the thing. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on. Do you see this line right here? I'm guessing the commemoration statue is the one's talking right now. Ignatia Wildsmith was a witch and wizarding inventor. Is she a Ravenclaw? Is she a fellow Ravenclaw? Ignatia Wildsmith was 1227 to 1320. Was a witch and wizarding inventor who was famous for creating the flue powder. During her childhood, she attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry and was sorted into Ravenclaw. Let's go. So yeah, you guys have a Ravenclaw to thank for your flue powder convenience. Just so you know, just to rub that in. Just to, Yeah. Oh, look at this. I gotta save this. I gotta save this page. No way, I never knew that. In 1227, somewhere in British Isles, in her youth, she attended Hogwarts around 1238 to 1239, where she was sorted into Ravenclaw. After her graduation of Hogwarts, Miss Waldsmith presumably studied further into herbology and discovered the magic properties of flue plant. So the flue powder comes from a plant. I never even knew this. From it, she devised a magical powder, flue powder, which then thrown into fire could transport wizards from one fireplace to another via a network of fireplaces. Miss Wildsmith died in 1320, around the age of 93. In her honor, her achievement and invention of the flue powder was recorded on a chocolate frog card. On September 1st, 1991, Prefect Robert Hilliard welcomed the Ravenclaw first years to Ravenclaw Tower with a short speech in which he mentioned inventor Wildsmith as one of the many notable Hogwarts students who had been sorted, like them, into Ravenclaw. That's awesome. The lore. Oh, the lore. In just one simple line. So she boasts about as you're as you're getting the flue powder point, I'm guessing this is probably the first one you ever get. She boasts about inventing it and how convenient it is. You got Professor Hecat's science quest log. So yeah, we already know all the spells. I'm currently breaking them down, and I'm gonna be posting them in the restricted section on the Discord. But it's gonna be crazy. I love that James decided to pick this cape because if you pay attention, this is actually crazy. All right, these two flaps right here, right, move independently. Even though they clip, it's fine. They move independently of each other and are both subject to the physics and wind and everything, and it's incredible. This tell me this doesn't look like a Barufio potion. Invigoration drought, right? This is from the Wizards Unite game. Honey water, vervain infusion, cervy grass, sneeze wort. Now, look at this right here. It probably isn't, but it just looks incredibly interesting. This looks like a plant. I know what this is. This is no I don't. The name just escaped me. The baby plant that screams like crazy. Guys, help me out here. This is killing me. A mandrake. There we go. So this is a mandrake. This is a different type of plant. This could be invigoration potion. I know one of these is a heal pot. I don't know what this could be. And then we have two mounts and a broom, which is crazy that they allow you to have two mounts on a slot. So you have the hippogriff or the griffin. It looks like the griffin, and you have the Graphorn, which we already know is a land mount only. But my question is, how do you go about unlocking mounts? Like, do you have to find the baby, raise the baby? Do we get to find a grown adult in the wild and tame it? How does this taming process go? What do you need to tame? I have so many questions. I have so many questions. That might be the invisibility potion. So he shows off flying in this scene, and you can just see how it interacts with the wind and the movement of the character, which is just beautiful. We fly over the greenhouse. You can see birds flying in the background. Is that where the Hogwarts train comes through? and then you take a boat ride across for your first year. Game is beautiful. I think I'm gonna be saying that like 1,000 times tonight. This game is just freaking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. They even have the rickety bridge that you don't even think would survive. This was pretty cool. I thought they weren't gonna have any mini games, but they have this mini game, which I'm definitely gonna be spending time. They even give you a flu powder spot where you could just jump in and have a game whenever you want to. I wonder if you get anything special. Probably unlock an achievement for getting probably a high score or whatever. It'll be cool. I don't think it's a thing, but it would be cool if you do this mini event, and then it actually like puts you up on a leaderboard, and then we could like see each other's score on the leaderboard. Oh man, hold on, I gotta tweet that out later. I gotta tweet that out. Like, please make that a thing. I know there's not gonna be multiplayer, but at least there you go. Here we go. There's Lenora from earlier, from the quest from earlier. Please let us get on a leaderboard at the very least. That would be pretty cool. The heck happened with her? Did she just roll her eyes? She's not having it. Watch her eyes. What the heck? Yeah, what the heck? Okay, so I am so happy that he ends up interacting with that mirror because he walks away from it and it was about to kill me. Every freaking walkthrough that we've seen so far, there's been this like pitch black mirror that I'm like, okay, what the heck is that? Like, it's too dark to not be unnoticed, right? What is that? Finally, finally, James goes over and checks this out and interacts with it. And it ends up being a clue that shows just basically a spot somewhere else in the castle that is a spot of interest. And I think this is just a way for them to point you towards places to get more pages for your book. So it's cool that you use different types of spells to get the pages for your book. It's basically you're training yourself to use all the different skills that you're going to be using outside the castle, so that by the time you get through castle and you're going out into the world to play the rest of the game, you're already familiar with a lot of spells, and you have 4 different wheels that you're going to be able to unlock that you can put skills on all of them. So you're going to be able to do all kinds of things with the flip your wrist. I don't know how it's going to be on PC. I'm going to be playing on a PC. I ordered mine through Steam, and I'm wondering if the hotkeys can be like laid down below, kind of like in a World of Warcraft style, instead of like off to the side. I don't know how that's going to work. Um, I might end up just plugging in a controller just for comfortability for these type of games. It's just it's really up in the air when it comes to PC games, especially games that have been built for consoles as well. Because a lot of times those type of games just plug in a controller. You know what I mean? There's no need for me to be all PC keyboard and mouse only. This statue right here is interesting because there is a statue in Wizards Unite. Um, I don't remember the name of it, and I was wondering if this was actually the statue that was in Hogwarts, but I can't remember. But no, I think this is the statue that's in the Ministry of Magic. Fountain of Magical Brethren is what it's called. And it has a centaur and house elf and wizard or witch, and yeah. I think that's a statue at the Ministry of Magic, not necessarily this one right here. But anyway, I digress. All right, so in here, this is when he goes into the greenhouse, which looks absolutely incredible. I want to know what this skill is. He uses it at the beginning. Poacher uses Confringo. That's Confringo. Good to know. Then he picks up a barrel and smashes it into his face. Protego, Levioso. It's cool that they yell out the names of the spells. Like that's so awesome. Arresto momentum. Pulso. I'm gonna have to go over this footage again later on and kind of pull out the different spells. Revelio. Revelio is gonna be insane. And that's when they were talking to the centaurs and whatnot. There's a Dug Bog. It's got like red eyes. What the heck? I don't think you see it yet. I think it pops up like right there. Yeah. There's the Dug Bog. It's got a short tail. It's got sticks, kind of like sticks like stuff on its back. So it resembles like a floating log when it's in the water. And it's got a short little stout. We're supposed to be hearing the video. No, there's no audio with this. I've edited the audio out. Our first look at the Dug Bog, and it just pulled a freaking deer into the water, which is terrifying. This is a XpectoGo's stream that I've or video that he posted that I kind of like cut up. Leech juice, and it looks like there's possibly more plants over there that you can collect as well. This is when you go down and start doing the stealth stuff. And this is 110% an unforgivable curse. I think I know which one this is too. Because you have a mind controlling one, you have one that's like nails through the hand is oh god, what is that one that made Crucio? Is it Crucio? Yeah, it's an unforgivable. For sure. This is invisibility. This is Reparo. I don't know what this could be. It might be Expelliarmus. Because it looks like it's a wand being attacked, right? It could be Expelliarmus, the disarming spell. Um, but yeah, this is 110% unforgivable. Oh man, and this is the button you hit for your ancient magic when it fills up. What did he say when he casted the spell? Hold on. Interesting. He doesn't say anything. What I wouldn't give for a demiguise right now. Imagine we can get a demiguise as a. That is so cool. Green striped gloves. So he got out of taking that person out, he got an armor piece, which is green. And out of that one, I don't think he got anything because he fell off the cliff. All right, so this one it says L1 R1 and R1 right here, but he's going to use Revelio. What skill was that? He switched back over to the first one. He uses Revelio, which absolutely looks incredible. Look at that. And then he uses a takedown I've never seen before. It's ancient magic because the bar right here went from full to gone, and I don't see any of these skills being used. Dueling feet. That's crazy. I was trying to see if he said anything, but no. Looks like he got a scarf as well. Another armor piece. And we get to freaking save a dragon, which is incredible. They're fighting dragons and it just looks incredible. There's a tiny tent that opens up into a big space, just like the movies. Spiderweb's looking amazing. Combat in this game is just great. I'm like every time I see more and more combat, I have to agree with James. Like the combat in this game looks so just like you're not ever gonna get bored with it because there's so much for you to do. There's so much control that it almost feels like the Batman games, if that makes any sense, where you can do like the takedowns and you can do the like different moves and whatnot, but it flows together really well. And like the better you are, or the more comfortable you are with combat in the game, um, the better it looks to everyone else watching. Basically, he's just firing off spells, and then they're on cooldown. So you're probably gonna have to switch between the four different slots that you have, or two in this case, and combo as best as you can. So there's probably going to be skills that complement other skills, and you would want to put them on like one bar. Yeah, they're dead. Look at them, just gone. Just yikes. And this is how I know Poppy Sweeting is secretly the villain. Look at their face after everyone dies. Hella sus. Why is she smiling? Everyone just got destroyed. Look at our face, okay? We are obviously worried, okay? Look at the face. Look at Poppy. Like what? Why? Why are you like this, Poppy? I don't understand. Why? Why are you like this? Okay. And so we're just like, okay, open up the top, show them freedom. Ah, this game is gorgeous. Interesting. I thought this was a key, but this is actually a butterfly. And it looks like it used to be a statue or something that's come to life, and you're following clue. Maybe from the mirror from earlier. And that's when the dragon finally flies out, and we have to get out of there because the whole thing is just coming down. And that was the end of the video. A phenomenal video by James for sure. That video was amazing.